Aaron really bailed me out of a few tight pickles on this movie because we did have a day where the dust storm just came unexpectedly early, and we had to just rejigger the whole schedule. And suddenly we're like, we're going to scene 36 today, which had been scheduled for the next day. And I look at what scene 36 is, and it's 10 pages of dialogue. And I'm like, oh, Aaron, how do you feel about jumping to scene 36? Like, how long does it take you to memorize these 10 pages? Because, we don't have the sun forever. And Aaron's like, oh, I've memorized the whole script. Wow. Let me just take a look at it. And he memorized the entire script. I think he actually memorized the script before I even cast him. Because out of Aaron was talking about being in The Wall before I even met him. He decided he was going to star in the movie, and my office is not that far from here, and he flew himself to New York and showed up in my office, and was like, "You don't need to look any further. I'm here." We played ping pong for about 3 hours and talked about the script, and he totally, I was like, "Wow, I wish life could be this easy this often."
What did you guys talk about when you talked about the script? What was his take on it that sort of made you want to cast him and make you want to work with him?
Well, actually, no, he put me through the ringer a little bit more than that. I ended up 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, actually, was still casting for someone else, and I popped up at that too. Yeah, no, we.
Well, I just don't like anyone else telling me what to do. So I was like, Aaron's not going to tell me how to cast my movie. I'm going to figure out how to cast my movie. So yeah, I resisted a little bit.
Yeah, no, he made it challenging, and I think that was almost the part of it. Like, and the ping pong too, it was almost like, can you keep up? He's a really amazing ping pong. He can play really well.
Can you?
No. But I knew I had
I played
to.
with my left hand with him.
He actually goes, I'm going to move to my left hand. He's that good. But I can at least get the bat to the ball. But then he started throwing in questions with each hit. Like, so what do you think about this? And I was like, okay, trying to hit and answer him. But I knew that I had to, that was almost a challenge in itself. It was like, this is a test. Can you keep up with me? Can you be my partner in this? Because this movie
actually, I just wanted to play ping pong.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. Was this some chess
It wasn't
level?
a test. I just wanted to. I was like, there's someone to play ping pong with.
No, absolutely. But I think the whole movie was a bit like that. You'd be on the edge of,
I mean, it makes sense that we're here now talking about the film because this was like, kind of like a marriage being formed. And, in all films, there's a special relationship that forms between the director and the star. But, no film I've ever worked on has required that level of sort of trust and kind of being in sync as The Wall did, because we're both so exposed. We're just relying on each other.